Okay, it's been a while since my last shop update, since my last shop talk. I think I've gotten 3 projects completed since then. And I still haven't found my hat, so I'm going through my hat collection. The utensil challenge, that was the first thing. And that was really fun. It was really fun to get to participate with other YouTube creators. And I made my my bat spatula, and I use this almost every day. In the video I said it wasn't terribly comfortable because I thought that was really funny and I wanted to do that bit, but it actually is pretty comfortable. My hand fits in there pretty nicely. I made another one. I made a Deadpool spatula, but it didn't, I don't know, it didn't really pop for me. It didn't really turn out. I don't know, maybe it's just on the walnut or what, but it's not interesting. I don't like it, so I'm not sure. We don't do those a lot. We don't, do those huge collaborations all the time. I think it would sort of take away some of the enjoyment of it if we all got together all the time. But every once in a while, it's definitely fun to do those. My cake stand, and I had this idea in my head for a while to make a cake stand, but I wasn't sure what to put in it. And so, I don't know, I was just re-watching some old videos and I saw the Nerds bowl that Paul made, and I just thought I should try sprinkles. Doing my best to use up what I've got left in the shop before buying something new. Super glaze left. I bought it originally for the penny tray, so I had some of it left, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And I don't know if it's just because it's unsupported epoxy, but it's starting to sag a little bit. So it's actually sagging a little bit at the edges. A bit of support at the edges would have been a better idea. Regardless, I think it was awesome, and the video got picked up by a Clickbait website, and I'm now part of the Clickbait. My colored pencil video has been Clickbait for a long time. I don't mind. This is terribly uncomfortable. I really don't like it. Ugh. Just recently, I was horsing around with PVC, and that's where this came from. This used to be a 4-inch round piece of PVC. Somebody made a comment that the cold cast iron tabletop was actually preventing it from heating up evenly. So it's better to use an insulated piece of either, he suggested drywall, but I was also thinking plywood might be good. So that was a great idea, and it's always fun to see comments that are useful and helpful, and so I always appreciate that, and I do my best to respond to every comment that I get, and most of the time, it's a benefit to not only to me but to others, to get to learn something, because I'm just horsing around in here. I don't pretend to be an expert at anything I'm doing, so I don't mind somebody telling me a better way to do something. If this was my chosen field and I was showing you, what I'd learned from the last 15 years of being a network engineer, and somebody came along and told me I was, full of guff, then I might take offense at that. But this isn't. This is just my fun time. So if somebody wants to give me some pointers, I don't mind. I appreciate it. I just replenished my sandpaper supply from Klingspor. So I was all out of sandpaper, as usual. I wait till the last second. Got some more belts and some more micro mesh. And these inserts, some threaded inserts for the CNC machine. So, so I'll be able to use clamps and hold downs a little better. I did have a project I was working on about 15 minutes ago, and this is not what I had in my head when I was turning it. I was doing it off center turning, and this is not the shape that I wanted. So I'm gonna have to rethink this video, because I'm not putting this out on the internet. There's lots of places you can get this. Maybe I'll go for a little different shape for the next one. Whatever it is. 2 woodworkers have actually announced recently that they're going to be doing this full time, and major congratulations to both Matt Cremona and April Wilkerson, and I hope that they wish them all the best. As with anyone who has done this full time, I think that is a difficult transition to go from having fun to having it put food on your table. So make sure you go out there and support both of them. As I've said before, I have no intention of ever making a living off YouTube. That has never been my intention. The first time that I think that I decide to try to make a living off of YouTube is the day that I will have a mental breakdown. I was making more money at 16 working in the music store than I make on YouTube every month. I make about 200 bucks a month, sometimes less, and sometimes more. But generally, I think it evens out to about 200 bucks a month, which is, as I said, which is fine for buying sandpaper and glue and double stick tape when you need it. It works out fine. And I think the other thing is that a lot of YouTube creators have sponsorships for their videos. And so that helps every month with what they, how they make their living. Because I don't see how you can make your living on YouTube with AdSense alone. Even if you've got, 2 million views a month, that's still not enough to pay a mortgage. I was horsing around with my drum the other day, and I put packing tape, much nicer tone out of it, with just packing tape. I put this around the outside, but I don't think I really need it. The tape is holding just fine. Anyway, I think that's all I've got. I've got some ideas on the horizon, but obviously I have to rethink how to execute them. So look for new videos coming up as soon as I figure that out. Thanks again for watching. Catch you later.